And as you heard in Mira's piece, the Occupy Vancouver protest has become a central issue of the Vancouver campaign. Yesterday, a judge issued an injunction giving the city the power to remove the protesters, and that could happen as early as Monday. Today, the demonstrators met to plan their next move, and our Tim Weeks was there.
This afternoon, protesters at Occupy Vancouver gathered round a fire. It had special significance. First Nations members described it as a sacred fire and said while it may be small, it's a symbol of something much larger. Earlier this month, a sacred fire was extinguished by firefighters assisted by police. That move sparked anger and a confrontation between authorities and protesters. With the fire burning brightly now, Occupy Vancouver members say it's a sign of success, and they called others to join with them.
Come join this circle, the sacred circle. We made a sacred circle around the world by our fire. We all got united. Occupy Vancouver did it.
The city handed out notes telling protesters they had to clear the area of their tents and belongings by 2 p.m. Monday. Members of Occupy Vancouver responded by setting up workshops where speakers explained what their rights are and what they might face if they ignored the court injunction.
I think what's critical to know about any legal information is that your legal rights in theory are not obviously what we experience in practice.
Just a short distance from the tent, some question if the protest is occupying the minds of voters. Occupy Vancouver may have dominated headlines over the last month, but earlier polls suggested it may not have been top of mind with many Vancouver voters. Now it appears that little may have changed. Few people we talked to suggested the camp heavily influenced their vote.
I think affordability living in the city would be a number one issue for me.
Especially in Kitsilano, one of the most expensive areas in the city. It's been tough, so it's definitely been following those issues closely.
I think it's really important to kind of clean up the city and make it as green and as safe, and especially for all the pedestrians and people that like to spend time outdoors.
We voted for the people we thought would do the best job.
Whoever gets the job of mayor may have a challenge Monday, dealing with people who see that day as not the ending of the protest, but a new chapter. Tim Weeks, CBC News, Vancouver.